There we go. All right, folks.
Meanwhile,
sometimes the right thing to do is be the bad guy. In this case, we're playing the Tibalt's Trickery deck. So this card is 1 in a red, counter target spell, choose 1, 2, or 3 at random. Its controller mills that many cards, then exiles cards from the top of their library until they hit a non-land card with a different name than that spell. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then they put the exiled cards on the bottom of their library in any order. So, why is this card so important? Well, you can counter your own spell. And then you're gonna cascade through your deck until you hit something with a different name. So what if we filled our deck entirely with cards that were incredibly powerful, or in the case of this deck, other things that cascade? So the way we're gonna hit the Tibalt's Trickery is by playing a Cascade spell. We use the Trickery to counter the original source of the Cascade, and then we flip into one of these fatties. We hope Chancellor of the Annex, or Genesis Ultimatum, or Emergent Ultimatum, or Iona, Shield of Emeria, or Sway of the Stars, or Omniscience, or Ulamog, or Emrakul, or Emrakul. Now, Emergent Ultimatum is not in too many versions of this deck, but the reason that we have it is because if you cast Emergent Ultimatum, you get to search your library for 3 monocolored cards with different names and exile them. Your opponent chooses one of those cards, you don't get to play that one, but the other 2 you can play for free. So with that, we get Omniscience, Sway of the Stars, and an Emrakul, and no matter what they choose, we just totally hose them. We've also got Genesis Ultimatum. This lets us look at the top 5 cards of our library and put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest in our hand. This does not let us, oh, you're right. This does not let us cast any of those spells. Yeah, you're right. I guess we just get Genesis Ultimatum. With Emergent Ultimatum, maybe we get like Iona, Sway, and Omniscience. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get there. Yeah, Emergent Ultimatum can't get colorless stuff, but that's probably fine. So let's go. It's time to be degenerate, and we're not going to play any magic. We're just going to put an Emrakul into play and wait for our opponents to concede. You think we should have one more monocolored spell? Like one more really good one? I guess that's a consideration. Just in case you drew... Well, I mean, this doesn't have to be monocolored, right? Oh, it is monocolored. We have Chancellor. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 really good ones. But we've got multiple copies of Chancellor and Omniscience, so I think we're going to be fine. But I guess that's food for thought. We're on the play. Excellent. And all we need to do is hit a single land, and we do the thing on turn 3. So we're keeping this one. Dear opponent, I have pregame actions. Please enjoy Chancellor of the Annex. The other thing that's going to be nice about playing this deck is the fact that I'm a little bit tired, and we now get to just sort of chill. Inquisition's interesting. Discard is not going to be good enough against this hand, we assume. Although Demonic Dread does need a creature target. So this says target creature can't block this turn, and you can't cast this card without a creature target. So we're likely to just go off here on turn 3. But we'll see. Do I want to go off on their turn or just now? Do we have the Gemstone Caverns thing? What is the Gemstone Caverns thing? Their turn. I think you usually go off on the end of their turn, and then you just go off again on your turn. Do it now. Who cares? Because it's a jerk move to wait for them to put something on the stack. Cycle's Forgotten Cave, sure. Oh, I want to avoid a Liliana. Yeah, on a creature. No. I want to avoid a Liliana on a Titan that needs to attack. So we'll just discard the Demonic Dread. Trigger. Get the Trickery, and we are cast. Resolves. Get Emrakul. Sure. Alright, kill you. Lol. Yarr! We won with our extra turn. Yay, magic. I'm sorry, Jiggy, were you saying something? I think I'm bringing in an extra Chancellor here. Do you want to go second since we have Gemstone Caverns? I don't think so. That's just to help you whenever you are on the draw. Yeah. Oh, so the deck does have a sideboard plan that has 2 more monocolored spells, Enter the Infinite and Jin-Gitaxias. I don't know where those come in. We also have Chancellor of the Tangle and a Forest. So maybe if we're worried about them attacking our mana, like we have a Swamp in the main deck. And maybe the plan here is to board in all the Chancellors and the Spirit Guides in matchups where you're worried about counter magic. Because you could go off on turn 0, essentially. I mean, turn 1, but anyway. I'm boarding in Chancellor of the Annex and changing very little else. I boarded out 1 Omniscience, and we'll see how that goes. I think you just jam them in when you're on the draw. I just don't know what you cut. Maybe it's a lot of these colored spells. But no, it's probably Demonic Dread as well, because it's harder to have the Demonic Dread go off on turn 1. But the thing is, without knowing what you're supposed to do with these, I'm just going to leave them out for now. Tangles to go faster, for sure. Forest is for GQ Field, sure. Yeah, for sure. They enter with the Emergent Ultimatum, sure. And Genesis Ultimatum. Like, they're actual, like, big fat threats. But against a discard deck, I don't necessarily want to board in all the fast mana on the draw. Because I think when you board in the fast mana, you're probably supposed to take out the Demonic Dreads. And I kind of would prefer to have more ways to go off when what I'm trying to battle through is counter magic. So just ship that one easy. We're going to ship this one easy. Unfortunately. I'm really tempted to keep this with the Chancellor and 1 land. We got 3 ways to flip things into play, and we're playing a 25 land deck. Yeah. Let's just never not have it. Yep. Just draw nothing but lands deck. You're mostly lands anyway. Yikes. Not what you want to see. It's okay. We didn't need to hit a land there. It's gonna be just fine. Probably. Maybe not. Who knows? Shoot. Oh, good. Not a spell. There's the spell. Oh, they don't have a second mana. Oh, when they get it and they only have 1 discard spell to play, they're going to be so mad. Oh, they're going to be so mad. Is it just to draw? Man, Jund must be the worst deck in the world to be playing right now. Yikes. Good luck. All right. Oh my god. This is so stupid. Yeah, sure. Go nuts. Take whatever you want. Take it all, baby. Go. And we win. Once again, we'll go at the end of their turn because we'll pressure their mana better that way. Yeah, that's fine. And there's just very little chance that they also have another black source, and they also have another discard spell. Could they have it? Sure. Would I really be in that much trouble? Nah. They just concede. They're just like, nope, nope, done. Don't even want to see it. Get me out of here. I think they just didn't care anymore, Mike. This deck is an abomination. This is not Magic. This isn't even a combo deck, right? Like, this isn't like Breach, where like there's like resources and like, oh. Yeah. We were Cave Dan mentioned it to me, and I was thinking about it. We've got gemstones, and we're on the draw, so we're gonna keep this one. I think I'm exiling Emrakul, because if I hit Emergent, we're good. Opponent mulls to 6. Look at the card. No, this one doesn't even tell them to look at the cards. It doesn't even tell them to look at the cards. This is a very respectful combo deck. They can look at the cards, but they don't have to click an OK button that says look at the cards. Because that's just rude, is what that is. Woo! A woohoo! Oh my god. No. Yes. They had the turn 1. Good for you. This is the matchup where we board in for speed. Ulamog. You got it. I think I'm done. Oh no, they milled it. Oh, they hit Brilliant Ultimatum. Alright. Exile the top 5 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. You may play lands and cast spells from one of those piles. If you cast a spell this way, you cast it without paying its mana cost. So they get an Emrakul, they take another turn, and I die. They almost missed. Chancellor of the Tangle has reach. Yeah, dog. Chancellor of the Tangle has reach. That's real shit. I'm muted? I am not muted. I am not muted. My bars are going up and down. Alright, so Spirit Guide and Chancellor come in here, I think. And probably Chancellor the Annex. So let's take out Demonic Dread and Forbidden Orchards. And maybe some Omniscience. Yeah, I think I like that. Maybe I want the 4th Trickery. We need to go faster. Out of force to make up the lost mana. I have Chancellors and Spirit Guides in theory. I'm pretty sure that the strategy here, so to speak, is to go off on turn 1. That's really all we're interested in at this point. So I don't know how much my land count matters so much as my turn 1 mana source count matters. I need one more cut. Probably another Omniscience. Because Emergent Ultimatum is like pretty good still right now. Especially with this is the she cannot choose colors, but you just choose red. Just choose red and your opponent can't go off. Because they'll never be able to play the Trickery. Yeah, this is not helpful. Yeah, it's not helpful. Kozilek. No, not helpful. Alright, I'm going like this. Would I like to play first? Yeah, I think so. I have turn 1? No, I'm missing blue or white. That's so close. Alright. Ship it. Ship that too. This hand does nothing. Going to 3. Alright. So yep. It's as good as it's gonna get. If we hit monkey off the top, we could end up taking this one, but nope. If we hit land off the top, we could have a chance at this one. Opponent is paying costs. Uh-oh. Maybe they'll fizzle. So there's only one way that you can fizzle, as far as I understand it, which is when you cast the Trickery, you hit Trickery. You are straight bricked at that point. Yep. All right. Well, one of my earlier hands, I could have had Chancellor, but it didn't have anything else going on in it. So I was like, nope, that's not gonna do it. I do wonder about this sideboarding plan. Their version is set up more to beat the mirror. I don't think that that's necessarily true. Maybe it is. They fizzle more since they run SSG. I guess so. I feel like Chancellor of the Annex is really good in the mirror. We just didn't find one early. But maybe I'm wrong. You think they have Chancellor too? I mean, we never saw one, but it's possible, yeah. Magic the conventioning. Yeah, neither did they from us. That's true. I'm just saying. I don't know. Having the acceleration in the game 1 certainly put them on deck for that. I want winter orbs where the bears are holding Coke bottles. That sounds fantastic. Oh, it's Doomswitch. I don't know what he is playing tonight, so this should be interesting. Doomswitch is on the play. This hand is pretty freaking good, right? Obviously, we don't have a Cascade spell. If I hit a second Trickery, I end up in a good spot. We're playing 11 Cascade spells, right? I think having the 3 mana on turn quote-unquote 2 is worth it here. So let's bottom Emrakul. Play Gemstone, exile Gemstone. Not sure if this is correct at all, but being it... Well, at least we can Trickery their big spell and then lose harder. All right, this is it. Can Trickery their Trickery? That doesn't do what you think it does. That is not the way that interaction works. I was hoping to draw a second Trickery if we ran into this situation. Sure. So we just need them to fizzle. If they hit something that's not an Eldrazi... It's an Eldrazi. No, just dead. So when I was playing the 4 Force Negation deck, we never ran into this. And now this is the second time in a row while I'm playing the same deck. Maybe I'm meant to keep the Demonic Dreads in the Forbidden Orchards? I just don't... I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing with the sideboarding. So weird. I'm gonna stick to my plan from before, but I don't actually know if... It was winnable as long as we hit a Cascade spell. Oh, maybe you're right. I should have checked the top of my deck. Yeah. Yeah. Just, well, not... if we hit Emrakul, yes. If we hit an Ulamog to kill their Kozilek, that doesn't really matter. But I agree, we could have hit Emrakul and been okay. But did they not put that in at the end of my turn? No, they put that in at the end of my turn. They were about to attack me with that. We were not going to have any lands. So, no, we were definitely dead. What if I... No, they did it on our turn. If I got the Caverns on the play... Keep the Demonic Dreads. We've got the Forbidden Orchards. If I'm going to cut those, though, we might as well just cut the Emergent Ultimatums. Maybe I'm supposed to cut the Ultimatums and bring in... Huh. That's, like, the right number of cards? But I don't understand what that card does in this deck right now. I wish I'd figured it out beforehand. Alright. Well, our hit rate's not perfect here. But our deck should be really fast. I guess bringing in an extra Trickery makes our fizzle rate higher. Oh, that's turn 1, huh? Alright, keep it. We're very unlikely to hit an Emrakul, and we can now hit a Mana Monkey. But, Doom Switch mulls to 4. Don't worry, kid, it's not gonna matter when I turn 1 kill you. You burn 2 monkeys off the bat? I mean, if I'm not winning on turn 1, I'm losing on turn 1. So I mean, I am not concerned. I don't think we're concerned about these kind of things when we play this deck. All right, cast the card. Emrakul, the Promised End. Sure. This is not a great card to draw here, but let's see if it's good enough. Not great. We can Ardent Plea and then choose not to cast the card. Yeah. We could also have the Trickery to target itself. click this card to cast it. So I can cast it, and then its controller may. They may cast. All right, so let's cast it. Ulamog. No. I'd really rather not, thank you. All right, Doom. You're up. They could draw out of this. Has conceded. I guess they couldn't. I'm going to say this is some truly stimulating Magic Gathering gameplay. Truly stimulating Magic the Gathering gameplay. That is how I'm describing this deck. Alright, so we're boarding in Gemstone Caverns to try to keep up. If that's the case, probably should board something out. Probably lands. Deck seems fun, but doesn't seem very good. No consistency. I agree. It's very fast. So, I mean, we're going to be done this league in like an hour. Blown away by this strategy. Chess pros hate it. Do I cut Chancellor because I'm bringing in the Gemstone Caverns? No, we just want to go off on turn 1. Cutting Chancellor is a kind of good idea because it's such a bad hit. But if I'm cutting bad hits, I mean, Spirit Guide's even worse. But being able to get the Trickery on 1 is just basically the most important thing. Cascade into Trickery on 1. So what if we cut 1 Trickery, because this increases the fizzle chance of our deck, which is not what we want to do here. Don't need the forest for show. Don't really need the swamp at all. They're not attacking my mana. And then City Brass. So we're down to 23 lands, which we just need to be cognizant of. I'm happy with this. If we hit a monkey, it's going to be stupid. Magnus and Carlson ain't got nothing on 2 Trickery or Neo Brand players in pure intelligence and strategic mastery. This guy knows what's up. Blitz MTG knows what's up.
That's so ratchet.
All right. I got the turn 1. Do you got the turn 1? Because I got the fucking turn 1. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit me. Hit me. No, I can play through a fucking Chancellor of the Annex here. So hit me, baby. One more time. So we go reveal this card. Play Gemstone Caverns. And we could exile the Chancellor, but we actually just exile a second Gemstone Caverns. No, I probably should have exiled the Chancellor. I don't know. Let's see. Opponent does not have the turn 1, and they have a Wooded Foothills in their deck. I'm intrigued. No, I don't even need to do that. I'm just a stupid idiot. Violent Outburst. Cascade. Hit Tibalt's Trickery. Cast Trickery. Target my Violent Outburst. Cast Simian Spirit Guide. Go. Got him! I did the combo, guys. It's all over. It's all over. Oh, well, if at first you don't succeed, we blew it on the turn 1. Don't worry. We're just gonna get it now. This creature can't block this turn. Trigger. All right, Cascade. Target. Oh! Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Get out of my way. I got monkeys. Just go off again next turn. It's fine. He knows I have it in my hand. Doom switches off Trickery. I don't know. I don't know what this means. Like, clearly they're still playing the Trickery deck, right? You did it twice and still didn't win. I mean, we put the monkeys in our deck, right? We could have hit Chancellor of the Tangle there and we were just as unlikely to win. Valky. Okay. Okay, sure thing. They plus, sure. They got Forbidden Orchard off my deck. I mean... Another one? Surely this time. Cast the card. Sure. So this is a little unfortunate because they have Tibalt. Would have been great on the first one. Not gonna be good enough here, I believe. Somehow whitelisted and blacklisted at the same time. Blue listed? I typed to them, "You're clearly dead. The honorable thing to do is withdraw." Oh, they did take out my my Chancellor there. Now we cast this one. Unfortunately, we give him blocker, but in the long run, I'm sure this will prove to be worthwhile. Rats. They're only going to have to go off once to win this game. I guarantee it. Hits another Tibalt. Come on now. Come on now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is this what you're doing? You killed me in the first couple games. I don't have any Trickeries left in my deck. I boarded one out because I'm a stupid idiot. Unreal. Unreal. I mean, we can use this as God intended. To put their Tibalt to 1 loyalty. Actually, they let it die here. Aha! You didn't count on the fair Violent Outburst. This is the clowniest game of Magic the Gathering I have ever played. By far. This is it. This is the most ridiculous game I have ever played. You want me to look at that when I get a second? All right, I got a second. What do we got? Okay, so I have one more Mana Monkey in my deck, or we could slow roll up to one of our castable threats. Doom is way more likely to hit his castable threats first, but it's technically possible. I mean, we didn't come this far to not... I think you must be the unluckiest Trickery player I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me. Well, most people haven't. I'm not that well known of a streaming personality, but I do absolutely adore that. Thank you so very much. I should open that. I should take that and make that the I should make that the banner for this video. Oh shit, they're giving me a creature. This can't be good. They're about to play Brilliant Ultimatum. Yeah. Yeah, we're done. All right, we're 1-2. We're 1-2. We're playing good games. We're playing good Magic here. I can't be the least lucky player of this deck ever because I did queue into Jund in round 1, but you know, close enough. Close enough. Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, I mean, Bloodbraid Elf will do it if you're playing a more interesting, more fair version. Oh, Hayseed. I've played this against this person many times. Momir Vig. So we keep this one. We've got turn 2 Emergent. Sorry, turn 2 Ardent Plea. So we're going to put this into play. Put that into play. Yes. Exile Emrakul. And then we'll play Confluence on 2, tap them both on 3, and then play the Gemstone Caverns. You are tardy to the party, my dear. But hopefully it won't matter. Creature type is Angel. Oh my god, though. She looks like a model or something. She's so skinny.
Who goes out on Mondays?
It looks like maybe we'll win. Boop. I did the thing. Yay. Boop. It's always the good one when I don't need it to be. It could have been anything there. It could have been anything. Oh, goodness gracious. This deck is a trip. Click submit. No, board in Chancellor of the Annex. I'm 100% sure this is like a package, but I really don't know how it's supposed to work. Like, I kind of figured it out last time. Do I want the extra basic? I think I want the extra basic against anything that's like Jun-shaped. Take out an Omniscience or 2. I guess Iona is not particularly great here. But then I don't really have a good 3 for the... Enter the Infinite's so sweet. I just don't know how you're supposed to play it with this deck, though. What defines a Jun shape? An equilateral triangle. It's an equilateral triangle. The length of the third side of an isosceles triangle is equal to the root of the square of the sum of the other remaining sides. That's a right triangle, you idiot! Yeah, ultimatum to Omnisway enter is definitely... I think that's what you're supposed to do with that. Yeah, but then I don't know why the Enter the Infinite's not in the main deck, you know what I mean? I cannot solve that. I think I'm taking out the Iona. No, I just choose black with this. Or even green. Because I just don't think that they're ever going to have a way to kill that. Although if they're going after my lands, I'll cut a land for a land. Cut the pillar, sure. References from other media. I don't hate that idea. Can I keep this against Jund? Yeah, probably. I got 2 lands and 2 ways to go off. We're not playing any fast mana right now, so. Could I have mulliganed to a better hand than this? Sure. Am I going to bother? Nah. I think we're good. Okay, we got 3 ways to go off. Just need to hit a land. No, I didn't side in the 4th Trickery. This is the default setup of the deck, is with the 4th Trickery in the sideboard. This is the default setup of the deck, and the reason is because you don't want to increase your fizzle percentage by playing 4 Trickeries in the main deck. Because as I mentioned before, the way you fizzle is by going Trickery, or going Cascade Spell, Trickery, and you counter the Cascade Spell and you hit another Trickery. So having a low number of Trickeries in your deck is actually better for comboing unless you draw too many of them, which is why 3 is probably the default correct number in your main deck. However, when you board like I did in the last game and I lost to Doom Switch, that's incredibly problematic. But I have a basic forest in my deck. When you lose like I did to Doom Switch by... when you board like I did against Doom Switch, where you bring in the monkeys and things like... I did board it in. I boarded in both the basics. So if we hit a basic forest or a basic... well, maybe if we hit the basic swamp, we'll be able to cast a spell. But basically. But when you board in the Chancellors and the monkeys, you probably want the 4th Trickery. Because if you board in, like I did last game, you likely want to... You're adding cards that are close to a fizzle, so you should add the 4th Trickery, because you might need to go off the extra number of times, like I would have needed to. Like at the end there, I cast into a 4th Trickery, but I didn't have the 4th Trickery. This is stimulating Magic the Gathering gameplay here. If we draw a 2nd Trickery, we kind of end up in business. Because we can, if they ever play a spell, we go Trickery it, Trickery our Trickery. So this is another matchup where you might want the 4th Trickery, I guess, if you suspect Blood Moon. They're looking for Bloodbraid Elf, Tarmogoyf, anything of that nature. I guess in that case, I should be discarding consistently the same card type, and I could discard Ardent Plea without any threat to myself. Okay, this is probably problematic. What? Oh, they're getting a Tibalt? Sure. Yeah. Oh! Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants, with your board into the nonsense plan. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Alright, alright, alright. So we're on the play. So let's bring in Chancellors for Gemstone Caverns and just try to get them. Chancellors do not increase our chance of fizzling. But Chancellor does not make Ardent Plea castable. Chancellor plus Forbidden Orchard plus Demonic Dread. That can get there. But without Mana Monkey, it's kind of sketchy. Is this worth doing? Maybe this is the matchup where we go on the draw. Does that make any sense? Maybe it does. Because we have Chancellor plus Gemstone Caverns. We end up in a really good place off of being on the draw. I'm just definitely glad I brought in the basics. I think I'd rather make sure that I can go off. Yeah, let's just mull to a more busted hand than what we had there. I was worried about discard, but if they're playing Cascade spells, they're not going to have discard. All right, we're going off on turn 3. Yep. If we hit Omniscience, we get to Sway the Stars. It'd be cool to do one of the weird things that this list has the opportunity to do. And if they have things like Cleansing Wildfire, Field of Ruin, Assassin's Trophy on my lands, those aren't going to work against us. Which is kind of nice to have the backup plan there. Here's where they go land, Mana Monkey, Fulminator Mage. Oh no. Brutal. Well, there's one Trickery. Didn't board in the 4th one, so good luck, Godspeed me. Let's be slightly more lucky than we were last game and hit one of our 2 basics. Oh no. Hits another Blood Moon. Okay. Alright. We did it. Maybe. Well, I think we're on the no fizzle setup right now, so we should be okay here. We've played 3 Trickery decks in a row? Is that a fact? Oh, I could have... Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll Trickery my own Chancellor in response here. So now we get a spin at another card. There we go. Emergent Ultimatum. Now we get to do one of the cool things. Sway the Stars is already in my hand. We get Omniscience. Omniscience, Iona, and Chancellor. Oof. Yay! We out-magicked them! Alright. Going into the last one, the clean 2-2, baby. Our loss to Doomswitch was, in fact, the greatest game of Magic the Gathering I have ever... 3 Trickery decks, Turtle Power. We played against Jund, regular Jund, I think. And then we played 3, but it might have been Jund Tibalt, or yeah, it might have been Jund Valky, like what we just played against. So, holy crap! Because in the previous league, all we played was Uro Omnath decks while we were playing an Uro deck. Tibalt Winter. Well, it's both though. It's a super polarizing meta, right? Because you either choose to play forces, or you choose to play the obnoxious turn 1 combo deck. Tibalt went from the meme to the dream. Yes, he did.
This man is totally insane. Thank you!
Is Lavinia Azorius Renegade good against these Trickery decks? Yes, but it's not good against too much else, which I think is why you're not seeing it very much. Yeah, we're definitely going to mulligan this one. Well, it's not that it's too slow, because Meddling Mage is seeing play. It's more that... Alright, this hand is perfect. Hand is perfect. We will throw back Iona. Done. Gemstone Caverns. Okay, exile Emrakul. It's not that Lavinia is too slow, it's that Meddling Mage is just better. Kind of beat Tron? I guess so, but I can't see Tron existing right now with this going on. There's just no way, right? Tron is like... Tron has to be the worst deck in the world to try to play right now, I think. Poor Tron. I do not choose to feel bad for Tron. I choose to feel bad for some of the Tron players, I suppose. Played E-Tron. No, E-Tron's fine. When you say Tron, you mean Green Tron. And Green Tron I do not choose to have any sympathy for. Blue Tron is probably fine right now, too. The Urza version that Trellin was playing the other day is probably alright. Okay, so our opponent is representing interaction. If this is Money Pile... I think I would rather have a backup Cascade spell. Because I think just trying to make them have it here is just no good. Also, they're going to be scared that we'll have the instant speed combo, which we easily could have. So, obviously, sitting here and letting them have more draw steps is not necessarily a good thing, but we also need more draw steps at the moment. Ooh, black mana. Interesting. Demonic Dread is just modern Oath of Druids. Kind of. Oh no! 4 in a row! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Oh, we killed ourselves by not going for it. I just didn't think there was any way in the world that we could hit a 4th Trickery deck. Oh my god. I don't understand. No, I mean, of course they did. But they didn't know we played against infinite trickery decks. Yeah, it's inconceivable. Exactly. All right. If I bring in set down Modern Play Legacy, I would like to. Four more cuts are the some number of lands. Oh, it's Gemstone Caverns because we're on the play. All right, it's time to fizzle, folks. Time to fizzle. Clown Town, yeah. So we can't turn one because the colors don't line up. I wonder if I'm supposed to take out these when I board in these. But I can turn two, right? Let's assume that's good enough. This is not going to matter. It's too late. Always has been. Always will be. Yeah, just double checking. No, we can't. Can't go off on turn one. Okay, okay. I wonder if they're playing a trickery deck that can somehow support force negation to try to beat the meta. Oh, we're about to find out. Cascade. Monkey. Oh, nope. No monkey this game. No funny business. Hey, when you play against Emrakul, you're going to die. And no funny business. Oh, well, so we'll play this pre-combat because I want to make sure that I have access to the Exalted trigger. You know, it's very important in this matchup, especially. Oh, no. No. So you do not cast a trickery if you hit a trickery. Yeah, no, I understand that, Jackie Chen. I'm just saying, I feel like these decks are gonna have that evolution point where they where there's like the wacky. I'm sure it's already happened where there's like the wacky, crazy junk, the crazy people who decide that they want to play Force of Negation to beat the other trickery decks, right? So trickery out, bring back in the Gemstone Caverns, probably cut the Spirit Guides, maybe cut the Chancellors. Obviously, Monkey is a super sucky fizzle. But I also feel incredibly pressured to go off as fast as possible here. Cut some Ardent, please. Maybe bring in the Trickery. Mind Break stocks in the mid. True. Mind Break. Well, they already have. We already saw them. Yeah, like the Hogak decks with Ley Lines and Phoenix with Surgical, exactly. Remember when Force of Negation was only 60 tickets last week? Yeah, because they announced there was a reprint. Before that, it was 90. But there's a reprint coming. I'm cutting for Ardent Plea. So basically I'm just hedging on I have to open on being able to combo. There were 100 tickets? Okay, that doesn't surprise me. Does not have a Cascade spell. Has a Chancellor. But we don't have Ardent Plea, so we're down on Cascade spells. This hand is perfection. This hand is perfect. I'm keeping this one. Right here. Bottom the Trickery. Good to go. Reveals Chancellor of the Annex. Enjoy, opponent. This is for you. So they maybe it's the first time they've run into it. And so if they play a Cascade spell, before the Cascade trigger response, Chancellor will cost them to, yeah. So if they play a Cascade spell, their Cascade trigger goes on the stack first, then my Chancellor trigger goes on the stack. At that point, what's going to happen is they have to pay 1, or their Cascade spell is countered, and then they'll Cascade into the Trickery with an empty stack, and they won't be able to cast it. So unfortunately, our hand is slow, but hopefully the Chancellor buys us the time we need here. But it might not, because they're on the play. We'll see. But they did mulligan, so Chancellor eating a Mana Monkey or a Cascade spell out of their hand might be good enough. We'll find out. Monkey flip. I mean, we could draw one. We've boarded ours in. Listen, we monkey flipped enough already. Is there an argument versus choosing the draw in the mirror? Yeah, I think there definitely is. I'm not sure. If you squint Chancellor's Acceleration, it's almost better because the way it hoses your opponent, they can mulligan down to 4 and keep a very speculative, quick hand, and Chancellor totally shuts it out, right? So it's potentially even better than that. The downside is they're playing the Mystic Sanctuary build, so they can rebuy their burnt Cascade spells. Okay, they didn't try to go off there. That was the danger moment. I guess here, if they have Cascade spell plus Mana Monkey, we could get in trouble. But then if they show us Mana Monkeys, we can Trickery offensively and try to make them Cascade into a Mana Monkey, even if they hit something good. So, in a couple of different ways, they're going to tell us if we can win here. Okay. If they have Mindbreak Trap, they'll be able to get us here on our Outburst. But I don't think it's worth not trying to go for it. Oh wait, Outburst is an instant. I can play it on their turn. I think they have Force Negation. I think they have Mindbreak Trap. Offensive Trickery in the mirror is 100% like Russian roulette. Chancellor's still on the stack here, so it makes it difficult for them to try to go off. But if they have the Mindbreak Trap, they're not going to care. All right, so we're just going to Outburst here. See what happens. Well, they can try to. I mean, there's no real ability to play around too much. I think. I mean, there is, but like this is one of those matchups where it's just going to be all theory craft all the time. So we got an Emrakul to Promised End, so this at least gives us a mind control trigger on their next turn. So even if they counter this with Mindbreak Trap, we're not up a creek. Yeah, we're actually getting pretty close to well, we've got Demonic Dread Trickery where we could hit a Forbidden Orchard within the next couple draws. So I'm wondering what they're doing here. Yeah, our opponent has to remember the Chancellor still. They're shocking here, so I wonder if they did. Tails End? Doesn't look like it. They let the trigger resolve. They also might not understand whose turn it is next. Let's find out. Zing! Dear opponent. Oh, they have the Spirit Guide! Oh no! Could be good enough! Shit, and I don't have the Trickery here. They're gonna hit a Spirit Guide. They're gonna hit a Spirit Guide. They hit a Violent Outburst, alright? They're going again. They hit Omniscience. On the turn I'm gonna control. They hit a Trickery. They cast it on my Emrakul? Sure. I get a Chancellor. Sure. I can burn their whole hand no matter what. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I still have the trick. This is a ridiculous game. What a wonderful game of Magic the Gathering I'm engaged in. So now it's my turn. I can make this thing not block and cascade again. Yeah, Chancellor was one of the better hits. That's for sure. So, what if this couldn't block this turn? What now? Did it? Did I win? Let's find out. Maybe. We hit another Chancellor, another one, another more different Chancellor. This is gonna be my favorite extra turn I've ever taken. So we play Kozilek, draw 4, and see what it hits. Because no matter what, whatever spells it hits, we can just burn off. Is there anything in their graveyard that just hoses them? Mystic back first. But what do we get? Brilliant Ultimatum? Then we cast Kozilek, draw that, play that, and try to hose them. Well, so here's the thing. I don't want to cast Cascade spells, necessarily. Yeah. But if I play Brilliant Ultimatum, I could exile all their Emrakuls, right? Yeah, they just stay in exile. I don't want to cast Cascade spells because then I could hit... Oh, no, yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, Cascade spells are fine because it doesn't matter. We just don't want to cast them. Yeah, we can Cascade into whatever we want. We just don't want to cast those things. Got it. So let's put Brilliant Ultimatum on top. Yes. Then cast Kozilek. Do I want to pay 1 mana? Oh, shoot. I just don't think I can afford it. Shuffling our graveyard in, sure. I'm going to place it on the stack. How cheap, he says. Mindbreak Trap is Oh, if opponent. Oh, but I can play it for free. Okay, so that's fine. Play another Kozilek. I wonder if I can exile like all their trickeries in one turn. Let's find out. Cast Omniscience. Or sorry, cast Kozilek again. Place that on the stack. Okay. Okay. No. That's fine. You can deck them out. That's kind of the plan, right? I just want to take all the threats out of their deck. So, exile. Exile. Okay. Cast Brilliant Ultimatum? Sure. Okay, this one I'll pay for. Now I can pay for the Chancellor. Yes! Arrange it to piles. So I can let them play as many from this as I want. That's fine. Choose a pile to play for free. Choose pile 1. Okay. So play Kozilek again. Okay. Cast the spell. Sure. Cast. What? Cast the spells. Oh, cast the spells. I have to play all of them. Okay, so let's Tibalt's Trickery the Kozilek. And with that on the stack, why can't I play Mindbreak Trap? Choose any number of target spells. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Place your triggered abilities on the stack. Oh my god, Chancellor! Wait, what do they have? What do they have on triggered abilities? I can't find them. Oh, there we go. Okay. Which spell is getting countered right now? Kozilek. No. Which spell is getting countered next? Sure. Shuffles in, sure. All right. Which spell is getting countered next? Tibalt's Trickery. I do want them to pay for that because I want it to stay on the stack. I do want them to play for Mindbreak Trap because I want that one to stay on the stack. Yes. All right. All right. So one Trickery's gone. Okay. So we can go cast Ardent Plea with Omniscience. Cascades, sure. Okay, so we place that on the stack. Where's the... What? Oh, sorry. Place that on the stack. Okay. So that's fine. Do I need to pay for this? I don't think that I do. So what we'll do... So we'll let that get countered. Then we'll play Violence. Put the Cascade on the stack. Pay for this one. Because I want something on the stack. So we go Cascade. Cast Tibalt's Trickery on Violent Outburst. Yeah, that's fine. I want that on the stack. Wait, I can just respond to... Shoot. All right. I'm goofing this up a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. So that's fine. I don't know why. Oh, it passed priority there. I might have gotten myself in trouble here. If we hit a Eldrazi. Alright. Not gonna lie, you should get rid of your Chancellor. Wish that I could. So this is my priority pass. Shoot. I can't stop it anymore. Maybe I can. Oh, maybe I could have. I don't understand why. Oh, Ardent Plea, perfect. So let's cast Ardent Plea. We're not countering that. No, we are countering that. So Trickery in the graveyard. It is going to get shuffled back in. No. So let's cast this Trickery. Shuffle's fine. Okay, get that off the stack. I've got all these cascades. I think I screwed up somewhere along here. It's too hard to keep track of all of it. Yeah, the everything turning off on the colors is screwing with me. It's fine. Cast with Omniscience. Okay. Okay. Don't pay. Cast with Omniscience. Okay. Okay. Don't pay. Oh, here we go. Cast with Omniscience. Trigger goes on the stack. Cast with Omniscience in response. Target the Omniscience. Trigger goes on the stack. And then cast this one. Sorry. Cast with Omniscience. Exile. Exile. And I'm going to pay for that. Okay. So they got 2 shots here. Okay. I apologize to anyone in chat who thought that that was excessive. I thought it was fun. I had a good time. They got 2 draws here. It's scary, but I got 2 of their Trickeries in exile. I guess due to the Titans, it screwed up the way I was thinking about, well, that is just about the best possible draw, huh? Fuck me, right? I was trying to find an Ulamog or something like that, but I couldn't. Yeah, I know they still have an Omni in play. I'm aware of that. I was trying to find something to blow it up, but I couldn't find one. I don't think I ever saw one. Like I was in fact looking for it. Oh no. Don't look. Don't look at the board. Don't look at it. It's disgusting. You all missed the most obnoxious thing I ever did in a game of Magic against an obnoxious deck. You're ashamed of me. I'm ashamed of me too. This is for my journalistic integrity. This is so that I can say that I played this deck. We're just fucking dead, huh? It's okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We had a 2 for 3 record, and we played against 4, count them, 4 Trickery decks. Possibly 5. Possibly 5. I just want you to know that this was the perfect league in terms of the way it could have been crapulent. So... you got here just in time for the end. So... we should run it back? Sure. Quick question, this deck or Hogak, which is worse? This deck. 110%. Should we run it back? I don't know, after getting hit by a raid that's big? What the hell? More garbage time.
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season. And remember,
Yeah, beef raid, man.
A shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Thanks for follow Big Ben Boulevard and Withamus Prime. It's really frustrating, even more so, because I played a 4 Force of Negation deck earlier, and we played against Trickery 0 times.
A shiny new donkey
0
for whoever
times.
brings me the head of
Nothing but
Colonel
money
Montoya.
pile. Alright, we're on the draw. We got the turn 3, and we got a Trickery just in case. Let's go. This deck is garbage, and I hate it. It's only 3 decks, Tibalt, Uro, and Rats. Did both black-white tokens. Nice! Very nice. Love to hear that. Okay, here's where they go Raugrin Triome into their Cascade spells and kill us. Because this is how our last match started. This one Pillar of the Paruns loves to come up, doesn't it? Here it comes! Here it comes, baby! We played a game against Doomswitch, by the way, where we triple cascaded in the one game, and we hit Monkey, and then the third one failed to hit the third Trickery that was in our hand. Here it is. Here it is. That is not the thing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I misplayed. I didn't realize my deck could misplay. Didn't realize I could missequence my land drops. I haven't played with Pillar in a minute. That's amazing. Well, I'm happy that's how we died there. All right. So I think we're bringing in all the nonsense, and we go out on that, out on these, out on these, and then there's 4 lands that come out, and they're probably. Certainly one way to go out, right? They don't need Jin-Gitaxias. Enter the Infinite, I don't really know what that's about without Omniscience. It doesn't really make any sense. Take the Pillar out, that's the card. And then... do I need this? 1 Kozilek? These are both pretty... oh, this one is just killable, huh? It's much better with Omniscience. Alright, let's go this way. We're gonna go this way. Just looking at turn 1. Take out the Trickery. That's probably what we should do, right? Killable is the right word. Nope. No Cascade spell, huh? Nope. I would like everyone to know that before Tibalt's Trickery as a deck was a twinkle in people's eyes, I was playing Red Prison like it was Neobrand. Man, the colors in this one don't work. All right, going to 4. Going to 3. Sure. If only we had the pillar. I know. It would have been perfect. Aha! Pure skill, baby. This is crazy, but it looks winnable. I mean, we'll see if they have force negation or not, right? I mean, they took some mulligans. They could also just have mana leak. So the shitty thing here is because their mana is open, I have to save the Violent Outburst. They're no longer wastes. If I lose the City of Brass, I'll be in trouble. We have to play around them having even like mana leak right now. Play it on their turn. Well, we want to play it at the end of their turn, but we have to wait for them to crack a fetch here. I can't just... Okay, now we wait until the end of their turn and we go for it. Because now we have a backup. I guess I could send one off in their upkeep. And then we send one off in their next upkeep. Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense. No, we just do exactly what we were doing. No, I think we just go end step main phase. What the hell? Come on, man. I did the thing. Trigger. Cascade. Trigger. Target. They're letting that resolve. Wait, what? Oh no, that was the 15 cards. That's just Moto being behind the times. If they reband the Trickery here... Okay, the mana leaking. Okay. Doesn't matter then. Letting them get to the 3rd land drop might have been a mistake. I mean, they almost definitely have force negation, but I don't think... Oh, well, now we can play around it. Sort of. Oh no, we just go twice. We're going to force them to force, and then we go off at the end of their turn again. I mean, what we want to be careful of is just running out of trickeries. Oh, for the love of... This is definitely the stupidest deck I've ever played. 110%, by the way. It's the stupidest deck I've ever played. It's moronic. This is why I wanted to make the recording, because I definitely think this is the stupidest deck that has ever been. Fucking dead. Just dead. It's the stupidest deck that's ever been played. I do not believe it. Oh no, Dread has a lot more decisions and a lot more fail rate. We did find 0 Chancellors in any of our keepable hands in that one. Okay, this is definitely very keepable. Opponent mulls to 5. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have gone for a faster hand. Uh-oh. No. Maybe it's okay. Maybe they're just playing something fun like Dredge. Oh, they're going to be playing the Jund version, right? Oh, no, it's Dredge! Oh, that's so cute. Oh, opponent. Maybe they'll put a creature into play for me, and I won't even have to Demonic Dread. Well, Dredge has a lot more intricate interactions and sequencing decisions. I'm not saying the deck we're playing here doesn't have some level of sequencing decision. There definitely are weird things you can end up doing or having to do. And there's definitely some edge rules knowledge and etc. that you need. You need a good sideboarding plan, but the games here are just this is just not Magic at all. Even a little bit. Okay, they found a stinkweed. Double Creeping Chill. Okay. No creatures coming in, though. I guess I'll have to give them a 1/1 colorless spirit. Rats. So unlucky, chat. So unlucky. You don't understand. Cathartic Reunion? Yikes. Is there a world where Trickery can be used as a mill 1-3 against Dredge? I mean, I guess so. Sure. I think if you had a Trickery in your hand and they cast a Cathartic Reunion on 2, I think you counter that. I don't really see any reason not to. Seems like medium upside. Well, let's see how good our flip is. We either take one or give them a 1/1. Let's just take one. Play the Mardu Demonic Dread. Okay, let's see in which way we win the game here. Violent Outburst. Okay. Trigger. So this creature can't block. It already couldn't. And my creatures get +1/+0, so we're stacking up value here. Okay, Ardent Plea! Alright, this is the last one. This is the last Trickery in my deck right here. Emergent Ultimatum. Thank God. Jesus. What nonsense almost happened to me there. I don't actually think we've won the game at all. Playing Sway of the Stars here is not necessarily that good. I mean, I guess it resets their graveyard, but they have a board. But I'm going to have a Chancellor. We'll see. They will never let me have the Omniscience if they're smart. So let's see what they end up doing here. Because there's definitely... Sway removes all... Oh, does it really? Oh, you're right. Okay. I forgot how that card worked. I played it in Standard. So we'll cast any number of these cards without paying their mana cost. So we cast Chancellor, then Sway. Okay. A woohoo! Woohoo! Pass. Opponent goes end step discard. We attack him for 5. Upkeep. They mill 3 Creeping Chills and kill me. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. No, they screwed up. They screwed up. They tried to play stuff. I wanted to see them. I wanted to see them go end step discard. I crack them for 5 and they go lol mill 3 Creeping Chills. Oh wait, no, they got exiled. That's right. They don't come back. Oh, that's a shame for them. Ah, it's such a shame for them. What an incredibly stupid game of Magic we engaged in there. Can we really call that Magic? I choose not to. We did not engage in a game of Magic. we engaged in a sub-game of Magic the Gathering that looked like Magic. I'll be back in a half second. Just getting some carbonated water. Oh yeah. All right. Is this hand good enough? Opponent mulligans to 6. I think they have a plan. So. Okay. Opponent keeps their 6. Can I do better? I can do better.
Compadres, it is imperative.
Thank you for the
that we crush
follow.
freedom
Hold on,
fighters
I'll get to
before the
reading
start
that
of
in a
the
half
rainy
second.
season. And remember,
Cowstick.
a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Do I want to go to 4? Probably. There we go. I'm not keeping the gemstone. I don't have enough cards here. So that's what I want. Because I want a Chancellor or something to mess. Oh, well, sure that's caustic. That's not caustic, so I didn't read it as caustic. Because the TEK, I was like, tech. Cow's tech. For some reason, my brain just like jumped to the TEK and was like, okay, so that's tech. And so the other one is cows. Cow's tech. Caustic. Cow tech. All natural technology. Sourced in Georgia. Opponent hit a lot of nothing. And then 2 Narcomimus. Okay. We don't even need this Forbidden Orchard. Some people see it as cow's stick. Yeah. That's not too bad. As long as we hit our 3rd land, we'll be all right. So our opponent is showing us most of their deck here. So let's see if they actually have anything that's going to come at us quickly in game 3. Because if they don't have any hate at all that's relevant, and maybe they just don't, then I don't need to mull as aggressively for disruption as I did here. Because I think what I was worried about was something along the lines of, I guess, Thoughtseize, basically. So we're dead on turn 4 here. Expect Damping Sphere. Could be. Alright. We did it! The Ox can't block this turn. So let's see how good our combo is. Hard Dredge. Dredge is a wonderful part of the metagame. Oh, they could have Mindbreak Trap. Emergent Ultimatum. That's a good way to win this. Omniscience. Sway. Chancellor. It's the same. It's the same set. Yeah. You can't believe it was winnable? Oh, you don't understand my power.
That's so ratchet.
Boop 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 doo beep 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 now. Oh, they put different cards in. Oh, they didn't leave me with the sway. But I have an Emrakul. So let's see what I can do with that, I guess. Yikes. Okay. Interesting. May not be winnable. Let's find out. Cast with Omniscience. Emrakul can cause them to mill out. Yes. That is true. How many Creeping Chills, though? They've hit... Wait, how does this work? When it's put in your graveyard you play, you may exile it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Friggin' awesome. Okay. Opponent's hand is 3 Stink Redempts, and their graveyard is... Alright, we got any Dredge Pilots in here? I'm paging some Dredge Pilots. Yeah, our Chancellor is gonna suck a little bit. Yeah, our Chancellor kind of screws us over here. Alright, hold on. Ox, attack, and mill? Flashback looting. Nice. Kill our Chancellor with an Ox. It's too big. Yeah, I didn't think of the implications. Right, but they need another mana for that. Might be hosed by our own Chancellors here. So, if we're just gonna mill like a thug, hope we hit some Creeping Chills. We can conflag for nothing and just let it. Yeah, I mean we could just pray to draw a land. Let's just be lucky, I guess. Merchant of the Veil, not a land. All right. Well, we can. Oh, they have two freaking conflags. Brutal. Well, we could conflag their creatures, except this can't resolve. The two Chancellors hose them super hard. We can eat most of their big creatures though, which means we're not necessarily dead. Like we make them attack with Ox, Prize Amalgam, we eat all those. And the next turn we block Bloodghast, and some of the Narcomoebs, and we're not dead. I can burn their Haggle on nothing. Burn one of their conflags on nothing. Okay. Go to combat first. Go. Attack. 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 Okay. Just gotta be a little bit careful here, because it's really easy to click through a phase. Okay. Conflag, discard hand? Sure. Oop, that's not what I want. I guess I'm giving them a Dredge 5, but like, whatever. Choose target, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ox eat all their cards is not a. I don't think that's a particularly useful strategy. I guess I get to eat the prized amalgam, so they can't possibly come back. Is that better? Because do they have a? They don't have a Dredge 5 in their graveyard right now. I was looking for one during the upkeep, so maybe play the Ox is better, and just eat all their good cards. Why is it not? Are they not lighting up? Okay, 6 remaining. Sure. Oh, I can eat all of their dredgers. 3 remaining. All right. I can't. It's so hard to tell what's selected. Just conflag. One more. No. Okay. I think I have everything important. I know I got the loam. I know I got the amalgams. So let's just take out, I don't know, Forgotten Cave. I agree, we could have decked them if we didn't have the Chancellor, but we have the Chancellor, so there's nothing new. Other Ox? I mean, I'm not concerned about the Oxes. Even if they play one, they don't have any Dredgers left now. Okay. We're actually in a pretty good spot here, unless I missed something, but I feel pretty okay. We'll see how good their draw is. Land, Vol, Ox, discard 3 Dredgers, Dredge 15, Creeping Chill, you die. No! Shriekhorn. Yeah, that's not gonna do it here. I mean, it might do it overall. It's just not gonna do it here. This is Flample, right? Yeah, it does. They hit a Stinkweed Imp and a Life from the Loam? Jeez! I can swing for 23, so they can't attack. Hot off the top. Oh, it's so hot off the top! Oh, go to combat. Swing for 13. Like it matters. Oh yeah, we're attacking first. We should have attacked with everything because that would have given them more hope, but this is so much better. Yeah, we should have attacked with all. Actually, can I still lose? I bet I can. I bet I can still lose. Silly Dredge player. Why you didn't play Tripled Trickery today? What's wrong with you? We can't lose. We definitely seems like we're in a good spot. Jesus. Yar! Yeah, the Flample on Emrakul is what gets us there. Yeah. Lost the mirror, crushed Dredge really brutally with 2 really weird games, to be fair. We've had to play some really stupid Emrakul turns. Unfortunately, we finished out our last league by losing with a spectacular, like, 7-minute Emrakul turn that just didn't matter and we lost anyway. How long will Wizards let this garbage be legal? I hope not much longer. Oh, it's QB Turtles. Trying to remember when he was playing last time. It largely does not matter with this kind of hand. For as long as the boxes are in stock. I really hope that's not true. Ponza could be a problem. I hope it's Ponza could be a problem. I hope it's Niv. Oh yeah. Oh, that ain't it, friend. That's that ain't it. I should go blue. I should play Ardent Plea. Can I not back up? Alright, whatever. It's fine. Should have played Ardent Plea, but it's fine. Simian Spirit Guy will die for Tibalt Sins? I don't think so, man. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. That's the good stuff. Yeah, Tibalt's Trickery is the card that needs to get banned. 100%. They can't rework the Cascade mechanic to change what this is doing. This is just so much more obnoxious than Living End or and anything else that has ever happened in Modern. I like maybe Hypergenesis. Yeah, someone had the meme with Hypergenesis and Tibalt's Trickery, and it was corporate wants you to tell the difference between these two pictures. Hypergenesis would never Modern legal. Sure, but Hypergenesis in Legacy is what this is in Modern. Apparently there was one GP where it was legal. One. Forest is the Nether Beat Blood Moon decks. This is correct. Eureka is Legacy legal. Sure. And Eureka is played in in a show and tell variant. It's just it's way too expensive, because the thing with Hypergenesis is you could do you could go off on turn 1 or 2, right? I know it was that fast. Was it Quicken? No, what's the card called? Flash Hulk. The deck was Flash Hulk, right? Well, before we play this in Legacy, we need to play an 81 card version in Modern. Do I want to switch to the sideboard plan? No, we just have to find our black or red. Because Ardent Plea is a lot harder to cast here, huh? Maybe we are supposed to switch to the sideboard plan, because we're just so likely to get hosed by their attacking our mana. So we just do something like that. I guess Omniscience is not so bad. We get wrecked by Forcible in Legacy. Maybe, but I mean, obviously it would. It's just that you also have other tools. Although I don't know what you actually get out of playing Legacy for this deck. Probably not all that much. Alright. Okay, we'll try it this way. I hate boarding in the monkeys. I really do. Oh, I was supposed to switch out the Gemstone Caverns. No, wait, I'm on the draw. No, I'm not. Idiot. Reanimator's more or less this deck in Legacy. Yeah, Reanimator's good. Triple Chancellor to back up my turn 3. For the entertainment value. I'm not necessarily just here to win. I gotta be an obnoxious douchebag while doing it. Turn 2? Oh, sorry. I don't know why I was thinking it that way. Yeah, no. It's gonna be turn 2. You're right. Hey, look, an irrelevant card. You need a reason to hate this. I do not need a reason to hate this deck at all. No, I do not. Sure. Stop. That's so cute. I feel so bad now. They stopped me. I hope we hit Omniscience here and we cast 3 Chancellors. That's the only thing I want out of life right now. Stop you, Paz, exactly. We hit a Tibalt's Trickery. The people want the monkey. Now they'll show me the real power of Cascade. Oh no, this whole stream has been justice on our side. We have been doing nothing but losing with this deck. Like, not nothing, but we 2-3'd our first league because of shit like that. And I can almost guarantee it could happen again here. We have Tibalt's Trickery to block anything major. I don't know, that doesn't kill us, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean... Remember when Bloodbraid Elf was banned because of sheer power? What a quaint world we lived in. Just dead. This is the stupidest deck I've ever played. This is the worst, most stupid deck I have ever played. This is such garbage. We just needed to land there. We just needed to land so we could try going off again. That's all we needed to do. But we couldn't hit it. Alright, don't need that. And... I don't need a gemstone on the play. Right. There's a 4th Trickery out of the sideboard, and I think it comes in as part of the sideboarding plan. That's how I've been using it. And I think the reason I'm keeping Chancellor Tangle and Simian Spirit Guide in the deck right now is because we've got to dodge Blood Moon a little bit. It can not only be played by a monkey, sometimes it plays the monkey. This is correct. This is correct. I want to keep that hand. Turn 1 Violent Outburst? Yep. It's turn 1. And we have a forest if we whiff and we need to reset. Forest, orchard, city. So I need another rainbow land to cast the Ardent Plea. But I think this is the way to go. This is better against Blood Moon, but if they Blood Moon, they'd have the turn 2. Am I just planning for failure? Why am I planning for failure? Although, let's keep the orchard in case we draw a Demonic Dread. Okay. Why am I sitting here planning for failure? It's ridiculous. Siding an Unmoored Ego in the mirror. That could work. That could work. Alright. I'm gonna give my creatures a bonus. Seem fair? I think so. And giving my creatures a bonus is probably fair. Cast that here. Let's go, baby. Yes! Boom! Chancellor on deck, baby. How you gonna beat this? Mid-range deck. Mid-range me now. It's got vigilance. Thick beast. Beast mode engaged. Alright, 1 rainbow land to victory. can block a target, and it can. Oh, we get to have an exalted trigger here. Yes. Wait. No, getting through for 6 is better. Let's get through for 6 first. Because they would block with the spirit. Oh, but maybe we'll draw the demonic dread in this turn, and then we'll be able to make sure that their spirit can't block. Alright. Another one. Cast this card. Yes! You. No blocking. Alright, this is the third trickery. This is it. This is our last shot. What if you only had one shot? One chance. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Okay, we're fucked now. No more combo. We're done. That's it. We ran out of trickeries. I don't understand. This is the worst deck that's ever been made. It's so obnoxious without being that good. I don't get it. Oh, it's such garbage. All they need to do is just play a couple blockers and we're gonna be donezo. Sure. I mean, why not? Oh, because I don't want to, I don't want to give him another blocker. Cat QB Turtle, block me. Sure. Alright. If they get this Chandra emblem, we'll be in trouble quick. You think their deck can produce blockers? She left in the 4th. I guess so! I mean, like, I should count on being as unlucky as I know that I am. I mean, that's just obviously the case, right? I should count on being as unlucky as I am, because there's no, clearly. Yes! You see what this is? That's an attacker. Gonna get there with this boy. Or die trying. Haha! Your blood moon didn't count on my Simian spirit guard.
Stay on target.
Red and 6, that's adorable. Pillage, sure. So if I attack their Chandra with both my creatures, they should be forced to block both. And turns off the Magus, which I guess I don't really care about. And then in theory, we could get there next turn. Or they could just kill us with the Chandra emblem. So let's find out. This deck is free content. That's why we're playing it. Just attack them. I mean, if I attack them, they could just take a 2. Whereas if I attack the Chandra, they have to sack both their creatures. Which I think is, I mean, it's probably totally irrelevant. But we'll see. Because there's a chance that they don't draw enough spells here. Okay, so they get to 5 me. Maybe they have a second spell and they just take down my Chancellor. And then we're just dead in the water. Okay. Yeah, just dead. GG's, friend. GG's. Yep. See, I feel like I was supposed to board into the fast combo version like I did because they have a lot of disruption for my mana. But I don't know if it's true. Oh, thanks, Drakon, but that would be for someone who's interested in figuring out how to do this. Yeah, so I could cast the Cascade enchantment Mad Cow Chicken, but all 3 of my trickeries were in the graveyard. All 3. I think one of the things this deck can do sometimes is then discard an Eldrazi to shuffle them all back in. We didn't get to that point there. But maybe I should have been playing towards that. I didn't think about it until just now, because I'm not the right person to maximize this kind of deck. I am the kind of person to maximize the entertainment of flailing around and failing around with this deck. This is a time. We got 2 more matches. Dos. But I'm so happy that Fluffy decided to raid me during this debaucherous time. I hope Modern returns to a place where he can enjoy the kind of decks that I know he does. So I got 2 out of my 3 trickeries in my opener here. I don't think so. This seems fine. Opponent mulls to 6. We're not sure we're in the mirror yet. Let's find out. Don't mind me. I'm just an ad nauseum deck with a mediocre draw. I'm just dredging over her. Ooh, maybe we get Thaliad? They better have it on turn 2. Better have it on turn 2. So we need 6 mana to go off through Thalia? Jeez. Brutal. Do it. End me. That's not gonna do it. Actually, if I hit the wrong ultimatum, it will. Oh well. Let's see what's up. All right, that can't block. Okay, Cascade. What is it with you and failure, Seymour? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so oh my god, it's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god. Unreal. Love it. Love it. I mean, what can you even do? I know, right? Oh, I know how Magic the Gathering cards work. And let me tell you something. I know just how goddamn awful I am. You see this and you wonder if the deck really needs to go. First of all, I am not a particularly talented pilot of this deck. So I think the people who know how to play this deck better can maximize the wins a lot more than I am right now. And I just can't imagine that this ever results in anything that's particularly pleasant to play against. But that said, I mean, yeah, clearly it has a fail rate, so I don't think that makes it okay, but maybe it is. Neobrand is easier to interact with. Also, Neobrand tends to lose a lot harder immediately when you interact with them once. I mean, I thought Neobrand was ban-worthy, and Neobrand does tend to collapse as soon as you interact with them once, so I'm not the right person to ask. I'm just not. I'm not gonna mince words. I don't think I'm the right person to ask because I think Neobrand was ban worthy. No, Ad Nauseam is fine. Ad Nauseam is a lot. Ad Nauseam will not go anywhere if you ban Simian Spirit Guide. Also, yeah, this deck will exist without Simian Spirit Guide. It does not need that card. Obviously, it's using the card because it's there. But all right, so we got Trickery here. Of course, we draw the perfect hand that doesn't care about doesn't have any acceleration. But turn 2 Trickery on the Thalia or the I guess Arbiter's not a problem anymore with this hand. So 4 SSG, 4 Chancellor's a lot of width. I agree. They're in there for a reason. Right. Cool. Moving on. Yeah, it's just like, look at this. We literally don't have an answer for that in our 75. Not one. Sorry, 74, by the way. We were playing one sideboard card down. Blast Zone beats Silence. Sure, I'm just saying we don't have one. We don't have that, right? And this was one of the 5-0 lists. So using this as an example, and that's what I'm saying, is like, I'm not the right person to tune this. I know this deck can beat pretty much anything. When has anyone ever had fun against a Simian Spirit Guide deck? The card does not make for fun games of Magic. Yeah, I mean, I generally agree with you too. But there's lots of people who want to cheat Gristlebrand into play in Modern. And they have fun doing it. I don't want to tell them they're wrong. I just think this deck is wrong. The specific axis that this works on and how fast it does it and how consistently it does it is just really, really frustrating. Whereas, like, when Faithless Looting was putting Grizzlebrands into the graveyard or Emrakuls so you could instant speed Goryo's Vengeance it out, like, that required work, and it went into the graveyard, which is a more vulnerable zone. All the other free mana is banned. Chancellor's not banned. Mock Saber is not necessarily free mana, but all right, let's see if we can get our 50 play points back here. It's all down to this. Yeah, there's only 4 Goryo's Vengeance. That's a good point too. Going to 5. Opponent small to 6. We're going to 4. Chancellor and 3 lands. All right. It's just top deck of Cascade Spell. I don't know. Was this whole league even 1 hour? It will have been more than 1 hour when we finish, yes. But not by much more. This one was quicker than the first one. But the first one was only so slow because there was the one game where I spent 7 minutes playing my opponent's turn for them. And, we found someone playing something not so good. Just like I drew it up. I do think Delver could be a good deck right now. I played an Is It Delver list right before Kaldheim came out that I hit a 4-1 that was 1 game away from a 5-0. And I think that deck could be really good right now because it's playing a bunch of Force Negations. Also, Blue-Black Rogues could be pretty good against this deck and against some of the control decks that are floating around. So, all right, we're not going off until they tap any mana. Yeah, you're sure they're playing a Rogue Brew that's meant to beat the Trickery deck? Tap Orchard to start the clock. I think that the works the way that you think that it does. So am I supposed to just jam here? Am I supposed to jam here and then hope that I draw another one? No. I can just wait. Wait until I do draw the other one. Because the Ascendant Spirit's going to get... It's going to be a 2-3 now. Actually, I can play through Spell Pierce. Alright. They're on 3 cards in hand. But if they keep their 2 mana open... Okay. They definitely have like a Remand or a Mana Leak. Womp womp. No, start their clock, I understand. Well, they have a 1/1. They've got a Fugitive Wizard. I don't need to start their clock for them. Let them start their own clock, alright? They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about blank. Let me worry about blank. Part of me thinks we should have jammed a long time ago. But since we've gone down this road, it's too late to change the course now. So they should make this into the, what is it, 4/4 flying? Yeah. You wonder if storage lands are playable. They could be. Ooh, it's got a flying counter. Look how fancy it is. You little Dickens, you. Alright. So they can make this into the 6/6. But if I hit one more land, I can play through a Mana Leak. Jeez! 25 land deck, can't do anything. They could make it to the 6/6. I don't think they'll do it. Oh, maybe they will. They want to draw cards. I have 3 Emrakuls in my deck right now. Getting back their bolts. Okay. So if they... Okay, so they have lethal, so we got to go for it now. See what they got. Spell Pierce. Tail's End. Well done. Pretty sure the Tibalt flip card is better than Trickery just because it's more consistent. You mean on a general power level? Could be. I don't know about that one. I'm not changing the deck here. Well, I'll bring in the Chancellor. Pillar. Okay. We had 10. Has more angles, it's harder to hate on. Yeah, but this deck is just so fast. Like, that's what makes this, in theory, very good. I mean, obviously, we're not doing a good job demonstrating it. But this hand is almost perfect, but these Gemstone Caverns are not on. I think it's possible I'm supposed to keep this one and just rip a land. So I left the forest in my sideboard, so there's a swamp in my deck right now. I'm gonna keep this one, ship the Caverns. Because if we draw one of our rainbow lands, we're kind of good to go. We got a lot, so just having infinite attempts at the Cascade should be good enough. Little tardy to the party, don't you think? 25 lands. Sure to draw one, right? I think I boarded out the pillar, so I'm 24, but still. Opponent... Okay, they go for that. Sure. There we go. I gotta give them 2 creatures, so we'll do it end step, and then we'll Ardent Plea on our turn. And then maybe a bunch of spirit tokens will kill us. We'll see. I should have brought in the 4th Trickery. Yeah. So that was a mistake. Yep. Let's see them have the force here. Or Spell Pierce even. Because they actually ended up with a mana open because we whiffed on a land for a turn. We put 4 power into play for them, so let's see that sweet, sweet justice. Emergent Ultimatum, sure. Well, this seems good. I would like Sway of the Stars, Omniscience, and Iona. I would like to lock you off of blue cards in our new game. Let's play a game, opponent. Do you want to play a game? What may I have? Yeah, there's lots of decks that can ignore Tibalt. But I found him very, very enjoyable in... Oh, opponent, you don't understand what just happened. I would like Omniscience on the stack. And I would like Sway of the Stars on the stack. Oh, woohoo! Neat. Oh, I have a land drop available. Alright, cast a 2nd Omniscience. Got a style on him. Cast Genesis Ultimatum with Omniscience or Omniscience? I don't know. Did I hit all 4 Omniscience? I did. They conceded! I didn't have anything there! But it puts the rest in our hand. Alright. We did. Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, baby, a triple.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Let's get this 4th Trickery in here. Still have the Dronic Trick. I mean, we did. But there weren't any creatures yet. Counter the second one with Trickery and roll. Could have done. No. I was aware we were fine. We hit the quadruple Omniscience. 4 Omniscience. 4. What the fuck? What even is this game? I don't know. Oh man. It's my conjecture that this is not Magic the Gathering. There have been many jokes about what Magic the Gathering, as Richard Garfield intended, really meant. It wasn't this. I mean, to be fair, there were turn 1 combo decks, but he was never expecting anyone to have multiple copies of Dark Ritual. Well, Dark Ritual, yes, but Black Lotus or Ancestral or Wheel. Literally anything that was rare, he just assumed no one would ever really have enough copies of that for it to matter. All right. My hand's garbage. Ship it. Opponent kept their 7. His hand has Gemstone, Mana Confluence, and a Chancellor, but no. We have no Cascade spell, and no third land. 1, 2, 5. Cascade spell, Gemstone. Yeah, this is going to be probably as good as it gets. In theory, if we pick up a second Cascade spell, we should be all right, but we'll see. Looks so tier 2. Who goes out on Mondays?
Who goes out on Mondays?
My girl knows what's up. Tapland. You're dead now, sucker. That's a bit late. Jam? Jam. Is this optimal? I don't know. Flusterstorm. That would be terrific. Cast this. Yes, please. Right there. Right there. Stick it in. Oh, no. Spell pierce. Spell snare. 8+. Good to know. Good to know. That card works. Yeah, our creature still got +1/+0, so it was really... We're never getting around that anyway. Nope. No, we were not. But, All right. Another one. Another one. Let's do it. Sure. Creature still got +1/+0. Everyone you've seen streaming this deck can't buy a match win. Doomswitch beat us, and that was the mirror. So we can at least say the deck definitely has a 50-50. I've seen Canister kind of kicking ass with it. And then also I've seen Canister getting crushed on it. I think it was 1-4 in one of those. Not so good. He had a game like mine where he hit all monkeys. It was fantastic to watch. Yeah, that's a yikes. And we've been hated out. And that's the end of the run. So we end 3-7 on the night. So while I am 100% sure there's plenty of marginal gain to be found in this deck, it does in fact seem like it's not that good. However, it's incredibly popular right now and super obnoxious. Pack your sideboard, hate people. But other than that, it's actually not that frightening to beat. They really have mostly one angle of attack. Now, there are alternate builds that people were mentioning. One of the most interesting alternate builds is the one that's on all like blue lands and fetch lands, and plays Mystic Sanctuary to rebuy their some of their Cascade spells. So I think that's a good juke, especially because you look like a control deck in game one. What was that last opponent's deck? It was like blue-red Snow Delver. It's using the new Snow... I call it Snow Delver. They were playing it like Snow Delver, so I think Snow Delver... I mean, it's like Figure of Destiny, but it goes off of Snow Mana. So they were just playing like Blue-Red Delver, but like really, really clunky, because we didn't see like any Sprite Dragons, anything of that nature. I'll show you the Blue-Red Delver I was playing a minute ago. But, yeah. But regardless of how good this deck is, it's super obnoxious. Maybe we end up finding out that en masse nobody is willing to play it, and then it ends up being like Neobrand. But I would like both those decks to go still, so if this is a new Neobrand deck, I'm not happy about it. Oops All Spells and Belcher I'm also not happy about, but at least they're usually slower than this deck is. This is the Is It Delver deck that I played recently. You can check it out on my YouTube, which I have on a link right here. Oops. I have a link right here for my YouTube. You can find my Delver 4-1, which was one game off of a 5-0. We lost to Titan, which I haven't seen Titan in a dog's age right now. This deck is pretty well set up to just hose the Trickery deck in game 1. And then, of course, pretty hard in game 2 and 3. So this would be a good go-to. If you just never, ever want to lose to that deck, this would be basically the ultimate choice. And it's also quite good against Belcher. It's not bad against Oops. And then against the rest of the format, all the mid-range decks and stuff, it's fine. It's tricky, but Bagmatic Chandler is super powerful. Terramander and Delver's Secrets are pretty reasonable here. So, garbage time. Not a great deck. Don't play it. This one, I played it so you don't have to.
Meanwhile,
Anyone in the future who's enjoyed any amount of that, please feel free to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any of my other videos on YouTube. For everyone who's hanging out live, I'm going to send you over to the Pioneer Stylings of Connor Man. And he's playing some new deck, which I assume is aggressive. Thanks for the follow, friend. That was a follow from Brian Gallen. Thanks for the follow, Brian Gallen. So sending you guys all over to Connor Man. Hopefully you have a good time there in the Pioneer format. And surely something aggressive is happening, so enjoy that content, and I will see you soon enough. I should be back tomorrow playing both a Artificer pod deck and a... did I have another deck lined up? Probably. Might play the Legacy Valky Cascade Shardless Agent bug deck.